champion. You have completed record of 16 title fights. What was it like to be fighting as a heavyweight?
The bigger guys are just that. They're big, and you have to approach them a little bit differently. You don't try to go nose to nose or toe to toe with guys that size. You have to make them move, make them work. I had to use my agility and my brain. It's a thinking man's game, kinetic chess, I like to call it. And so you have to make the bigger guys work harder and take them out of their comfort zone. Use the speed, agility, and athleticism that you have against a bigger guy to your advantage as much as possible.
Try to get them winded out, right?
It tends to be hard for big guys to find partners that are going to push them and allow them to get in the kind of shape that smaller guys who have more partners and more training environment are able to do. It's always a challenge. It was a challenge for me to find big heavyweights to come in and train to prepare for a guy like Brock Lesnar or a guy like Tim Sylvia. Those are great big guys. 6'5", 290 pounds. Tim Sylvia, 6'8". Finding guys that are that big to replicate that style of fighting and that size of athlete is what you have to do to prepare to deal with that weight and deal with that size.
Yeah, I mean, so what's it like going into one of them fights with one of these huge guys? Like, do you go in with a strategy? Are you? I
was a guy that always tried to have a strategy. To try to figure out where their strengths and weaknesses are, where they seem to like to be and not like to be. Where did they win? Where did they lose? And then, have a team behind you that's going to honestly evaluate your skill set and how that skill set matches up with that opponent. Fighting is problem solving.